Hey, welcome to Here's Out. I'm Paul.
And I'm Patrick.
And today we're going to be doing one of our quick questions. These are questions that the other one doesn't know about, and we see if we can answer them. So today is my question to Patrick. Patrick, are you ready?
As always, I am in no way prepared or ready, but we have to do this, so hit me.
If you could erase one movie trend from existence, what would it be? So, for example,
Oh, yes, please.
the Marvel humor kind of thing, where they just make quip jokes and stuff like that, like right after kind of either a serious moment or an actually filled moment. It could be anything like that kind of like trend essentially in movies that you just kind of maybe get a little bit annoyed at. I think I have one for you that I think you'll do.
If I don't think of it, you'll help me.
Yes, I think I have one specifically for you. But I want to see.
Well, as is traditional in this, because nobody wants to watch YouTube with people sitting here silently thinking. So I'll run through some of my thought processes.
Okay.
Instantly, weirdly, my first thought was, I was only thinking the other day watching something that I miss intros, as in credits happening at the start of movies.
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
I watched Taking Chance, I believe it was called. It's a Kevin Bacon movie from like a decade ago or more. It's a very sweet story. It's a true story about somebody bringing home somebody who's killed in action. It's very touching. Watch it if you get a chance, and it's actually quite short. So it made me think of two things. That was in my head because first of all, there were credits at the start, and I think credits at the start of a movie, done in the right way, can be very cool and quite.
Yeah.
They can really set the time, and they can give you a chance, very importantly, to get into movie mode. Switch from in a cinema, you sit down, you're in movie mode. But when you watch a movie at home, I find that to be a wonderful way to switch from life to it's actually movie time. Whereas
Okay.
if you just hit me with opening scene and it's non-stop, I might wake up mid movie, kind of going, "Oh no, I'm meant to be in movie mode the whole time." I think is it going to be length, Paul? Is that the one you were thinking of? That
No.
unnecessarily long movies? Because I have always said, and we've done shows on this channel where I don't think a 7-hour movie is too long. If there's 7 hours worth of storytelling that has to be told consecutively, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
It's not about the actual length. It's about people padding to say, oh, well, nobody will watch a 90-minute movie anymore. It has to be between 1 hour 55 and 1 hour or 2 hours and 10.
Yeah.
That's a trend that I think is artificially being buoyed by people.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. No, that's not the one I was really thinking. It's the trend in movies that cars seem to have more gears than they actually have.
That's a trope. Yeah, and you're right.
But it's a trend because in any time we've
it's
watched
true.
any car movie, it's literally that the car, is a
It's true.
27-speed car. So it is a trend.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's an accuracy trend, I guess, would be the best.
No, you're right. The Ford v Ferrari, because I recently saw a clip of it online. It just came up on my feed, and there was one of those like Ken Miles is about to make the move on Dan Gurney, and he's like, "Wait for it, wait for it." I'm like, "Oh, that's he's talking about not going too early and picking your pass. All makes sense." But then it was, as you could guess, Paul, now was accompanied by a shot of a gear change,
Yeah.
which made no sense mid corner. So yeah, sorry, car nerd coming at me there. My nerd is showing.
But
I'll tuck it back in.
It's one of the things that it's like the trend would be to essentially to show the audience essentially a change in something to do with the car, and the easiest, laziest way to do that is to have them shift gear. Literally shift gear into
Yeah.
yeah. My trend.
That's a good one. Give me yours. Give me more time to throw in one last one before we go. Yeah, so hit me.
My trend is literally just the finale parts, the thing where it's linked to your length one, but it's the fact is that they're splitting essentially finals into two movies. That's the trend that I would get rid of. So like you have essentially the finale of a huge big series, and then they're just like, the Hunger Games is good one. Hunger Games Part 1 and the Hunger Games Part
Yeah.
2 at the end is just like, why? If you
Yeah.
couldn't, just stop saying Part 1, Part 2.
Yeah. And very recently, I think Tom Cruise may have helped you out in this cause, because the Mission Impossible disaster that was Dead Reckoning Part 1, then Dead Reckoning Part 2, Final Reckoning, the renaming, the quickening, Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. It was a mess, and showed that it's not always a good idea.
So the trends that you would remove from existence is essentially the laziness or the quick,
The pandering to people's perceived shortness of attention, because I actually don't know if attention spans have shortened. So there you go. I'll wrap almost everything I said up previously into that now.
I get you. Yeah, the trend of like making a show or a TV or a movie for second screening, so that they constantly have to replay some kind of exposition or something like that, is a good one.
Yeah.
I like that. I like removing that trend of essentially pandering towards the perceived.
The perceived lack of attention. The splitting a finale is silly, and there's so many examples of it, and it is probably the most. It is probably the most often failed thing.
Yeah.
That still is being done. Because let's face it, you've got what do you call it? The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Should not have been as many movies as it was, and there was a definite sense of we're splitting to get more.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Mission Impossible franchise, which I loved up until it ate its own tail. Even Fast and the Furious did themselves in. We may never even get the next installment of the cliffhanger that they decided to interject. Like, it might be the ultimate example, Paul.
Yeah.
Because they mightn't even get their Fast 10 Part 2, Fast 11 Electric Boogaloo of Part 10.
Yeah, because like I get it. There's two good examples of the split, which is Hunger Games and Dune. But if you're going in with the understanding, don't start the filming and then go, actually, we're going to split it into two movies because it's better. It's just like from the start to say two movies. All right.
God, we crammed a lot into what was supposed to be a much shorter video. I apologize. I'll take the hit in this one running long.
All right, guys. So let me know what you think. Let us know what you think. What is a trend of the current movie? Trends that you would like to remove entirely from existence. All right, guys. Otherwise, I've been Patrick,
and I've been Paul,
and I've been here to We've been here. Oh, I'm so messed up.
I'm actually Patrick, and he's actually Paul. We just did that to each other, and I went with you there, Paul. I saw the smirk. See you next time.
See you later.